I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Some people are not, and guess what? That's okay. This video is going to be about spirituality. Why not? But I must add that if you're in spirituality, it's highly, highly, highly important to study your brain, not anybody else's brain, your brain first. How it works, how it receives information, and how you reveal information out to others. Understanding your trauma, understanding your genetic makeup. It's so important to dive into yourself. Of course, my suggestion is to grab support. If you don't have any support, please go find some. I know that we were raised to think that it's not okay to ask for help. But if you don't ask the question, the answer is always no. No. So that's why I have this channel. That's why I'm here too, to explain my story and my storms. I go through a lot of storms, but today I actually gathered that I feel okay going through storms because, I mean, not okay, but I feel decent going through storms because then I know how to tell someone else how to get out of them, what to do, what to look for, how I messed up, and what I would suggest to be a better path for you. So that's what prophetic guidance is. I'm not doing cards right now because I am highly intuitive and I prefer to right now not work with anyone else's energy but mine, even cards, and create my own thing. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to create. There's so much spirituality pulling you this way, pulling you that way. It's very important to figure out what you like, what you do not like for your energy, what you feel. I know that sometimes we can get led by our feelings a little too much. So that's why it's so important to understand your psychological aspect first so that you know how to manage your emotions. There's videos online on how to manage your emotions. There's books. If you don't like to read, there's audio books as well. Manage your emotions so that you can understand what you're sensing, what you're feeling. So like, say the color green. The color green is highly, highly healing. But for me, today I was examining the senses of the color green. How did it make me feel? And it actually felt highly protective in my state of healing. So for me, not only is it healing, but it's also protective. Now, of course, I'm going to do more studying on why did it feel so protective. I haven't felt that before. So it's really important to cleanse your body. And I know maybe some people are like, I don't want to fast. Fasting is not for me. Pray that you have the willingness to fast and things of that nature because you actually do feel a lot better. Clearer skin. A lot of emotions do come up. But I don't want to say it's nothing to be scared of because emotions are scary and it's okay to feel scared. And we keep thinking that, you know, it's not okay, it's not okay, it's not okay. This is from the devil, this is this. Feel your feelings, feel through them so that you can actually move past them instead of just keep telling yourself don't feel that. You're just shoving it down in a garden of ugliness. So not so much a garden. And that's why I created my channel Guard In, so that you get to pull out the weeds in your garden, guard what's in your garden, and to grow. And also I couldn't actually choose the word garden because someone else had it, so be your own guard in. I know that as children, some of us did not feel protected, did not feel guarded in any way. So this is like you feeling guarded in a good way. You're, you know, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That is in the Bible, and I don't fully believe in the Bible, but there are scriptures in there that I feel that could not be tampered with, that are for us from the Most High. So, as I was rambling on with that, what was this video about? Oh yeah. So this video is about your senses. Getting in tune with your senses, learning how to release stress. I know you're probably like, this is what everybody else says, it's not working. Sometimes it's not working because guess what? Maybe that template is not for you. There's so many things you can do besides breath work and working out. Sometimes I've studied that if we're actually really, really depressed and we can't get out and our mind, out of bed, and our mind is continuously rambling, it's not always a psychic attack. It's actually, we're addicted to negative thought processes. Yes. So that's why it's important to understand your genetic makeup. Sometimes, yeah, people do spells on you and all this stuff, but you have to stop thinking in the spiritual so much, because you're going to lose your freaking mind. So, this is why I go through storms. We, as high frequency beings, as anybody, have some type of addictive behavior. So if we drop an addiction, such as cigarettes, or constantly on dating sites looking for the one, even though you really know that you're not really available to experience another person, you can roll into other addictions within your mind. And today, mine was consistently negatively thinking. And I was like, what the freak, So I went and I studied that. And if you change the verbiage in your mind, say you're negatively thinking about a situation that happened, if you comically change that situation, I was watching a video and it said to think of the person that you had, or the situation, in like really high chipmunk voice, and my emotions were like, no, I'm not doing this, I deserve this, and this is and I was like, okay, I just changed it. Literally, I started laughing. So what I'm here to do is to help you learn how to put yourself in a good mood when you absolutely don't want to. Some of us subconsciously fear being in a good mood because we feel like it's just going to get ripped out from under us. And it has before. But working with your heart is actually a very, very, very strong defense magic if you're into magic. I know a lot of people want to curse other people and hex other people and things of that nature. Totally understand. Yes. But some of us don't understand that our ancestors actually messed up, and they're actually trying to teach us how to use defense magic. And there's so many people out there like, oh, love is not the answer. Love can't do it. You have no idea. That means you're not deep enough in your heart. I've seen stuff shift. Now, it doesn't mean you can change a person. It doesn't mean you can, fix a whole situation, as my candles are going off. But it can actually shift the energy within your life for you. The thing is, some people in your life are just other matrix beings that you are learning off of their template in order for you to grow. And it sounds so weird, but you have to understand that your mind is a computer, and what's happening in your reality is actually you projecting out stuff from your subconscious, whether you're aware of it or not. And some people's other subconscious stuff is actually projecting onto you. So it's not always easy to break out of illusion. It's not always easy to understand everything. And I highly suggest connecting with God, however you call it, the Most High. Be careful who you call on. It's something that else is popping up in my mind. Be careful who you call on. You don't know the full remnants. I guess that's the word I want to use. The full aspect of what deity or what energy you're calling on. You don't know if that is necessarily for you. So you kind of want to connect. You don't kind of. You want to connect with God first. God, the Most High, Mother and Father. Connect first and build your relationship that way. Because I've said this before and I'll say it many times. When you go into a store, you don't go straight to Karen. And if you go straight to Karen, you ask Karen where the manager is, right? So a lot of us right now have removed God, I hate the word source. Remove God from the aspect of our lives because of religion, because of religion. And so I'm not knocking anybody for calling God something else. It just feels like Mother and Father, spaceship, connecting with me. That's how I look at it. So, you know, do I talk about this or do I make this another video? Okay. I'm talking about this now, I guess. Should I? I'm going to make this for a separate video. So, anyways, I'm going to stop there, and I want to make this video separate. And, I hope everyone's doing well. I already said that. I always say that. But I really, really, really do, because it really bothers me that the world is not perfect. It really bothers me that people don't find the love in themselves. It's very surface love. Your energy can shift this whole coronavirus stuff. Corona, actually, I studied, comes from a star or a planet. I'm not positive. There might be two. Corona Bolaroris, Bola something, I forgot. This is all spiritual, as in heaven as it is on earth. Your energy can shift things. Though the world that says is ending, I feel we can shift it. There has to be a little more compassion with others. No knocking of white or black, or they did this and we did this and they did that. I'm not saying don't trust everyone. I'm not saying that, but you're a spirit inside a body. I think it would be funny if some people were actually like white in a past life and they're actually black now, and they're probably just fighting themselves. They're so mad at white people, they're probably just mad at themselves. But you know, that's why I don't like to choose sides, because I'm part black and I'm part white. I don't like that. That's a color. I'm part African and part European, so it's like, you know, the struggle. Now this video turned into a whole something else I was not preparing for, but learning what kind of spirit you are, learning what brain you have. The planet is a big heart, I feel like, and we're ruining it. I've ruined it. Forgive me. And I saw a big blue light above my head, and I don't have any lights on. That was crazy. The heart, I feel, is the Earth is the heart of the galaxy, of this galaxy. And I feel like for some reason it's been tampered with so much. That's why we're having a problem with it, because they don't want a loving organism to live, of course. If you're evil, you don't want love in your life because it hurts too much. That makes sense. So taking care of yourself is actually you taking care of the planet, because you are part of this planet. You're a star seed. Your energy, your spirit is part of a star system which fell down. Not fell, well, some of us did fall. Came down here to do a service, to be of service And when you love yourself, now I think that might be a false prophecy. If you love yourself, you know how to love others. I've known how to love other people without loving myself fully. Um, we are built, Alan Robarch, there's a video I just watched. We're built for connection. We're built for attachment. That's how we were born. It's healthy and negative attachments that we get confused with. That's why it's so common for us to be in separation right now. So, yes, you can love somebody without loving yourself, but eventually you're going to get to the point where you're freaking sick and you're not going to get the love reciprocated. Understanding yourself more in order to receive that love of what you want is obviously what needs to happen, but don't ever think that, I've seen relationships where someone did not love themselves and someone came in and taught them. So break the beliefs that are in your mindset and really this does not mean go look for somebody. Please don't. I know in a lot of readings they're just focusing on money, love, and what's the other one? Money, love, and what else do we focus on? Money, love, and something else I forgot. But the readings never really fully say focus on you. I mean, I'm sure there are, but the cards, they never really get down to the point of like what psychological help you need in order to move past or work through rather problems that you may have, because it's so important to not just, you're not your job, you're not your car, you're not your kids, you're not that, your worth is not that. And I think a lot of us we were taught that during this corona, but it's, to me it's like more than your worth. I don't like that word worth, your self-worth. What are you worth? You can't put a price on me. Because worth to me sounds like worth something. Like, this is no African selling of gold. It's like, it's not self-respect. It's like, what do you deserve? And there's so many people out there not knowing what they deserve because they're afraid of, of deserving something or desiring something. Because they're afraid of letting go of something, I guess, or they're afraid of desiring something because they're afraid it's going to get pulled from under them. So really look within yourself and go on Pinterest, get a questionnaire and see what you like, what you don't like, and get, I'm not saying that I've been doing this. It's been really hard for me in this time, but I'm here to let you know that you're not by yourself, and your magic is needed here because you're here. A lot of us are suicidal and because we can't figure stuff out, but I'm here to let you know that I've thought that way too, and it's okay to feel that way, but just make sure you reach out. So I know that I was rambling on. This was a great video to do. I hope that you guys benefited from this, and if no one has told you, if you don't feel loved, whoever's watching, and I know this sounds weird and cliche, but I honestly, deeply love you so much. And you are supposed to be here to better the life of you and others. Others. Don't forget about yourself, and most importantly, don't forget about God.